Hey there, welcome to week 8. As always, this is a part of our Getting Started for the Week announcement. Please check out all of the written announcement that I'll have on Blackboard and in your email, and use this to help follow along. Also this week I'm going to post the long lecture from week 7. Apologies for being a little bit behind on that. As I said in the announcement, I've been a bit under the weather. I know a few of you have been as well. It must be the season changing around here. Or something going around. But anyway, I'm back up and at 'em now, and I will be caught up on last week's long lecture and then post this week's long lecture here in the next couple of days as well. So look out for that. As always, I will make an announcement when those are posted. So busy week. So let's get right to it. So what's up for week 8? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 readings. So the first of which, and I have those all linked both here in the PowerPoint and which is in course documents as always, and in the announcement page for week 8 as always. So the first, STEM switching. This is by our very own Dr. George Jackson, Casey George Jackson, who's in our department at University of Louisville. Fantastic teacher and scholar. She's actually teaching the other section of this course. So anyway, kind of a neat way to bring a little bit of a local flair home. So STEM switching. And I should back up and say, by the way, that you'll notice and you'll see in the syllabus that the theme of this week is gender and sexual identity, and so that's included in both in our readings, and actually this week you have a video, which I'll get to here in a second. So the second reading, Black Male Student Success in Higher Education. That is that's more of a report than a scholarly article, excuse me. I think that one's going to be actually very interesting for folks. It's a little longer, but go ahead and try to look for the high points on that. Third, analysis of LGBT identity development models and implications for practice. So we're going sort of from theory to report to practice here in the readings. Excuse me, LGBT identity development models, and then finally perceptions of campus climate by sexual minorities. So those are our readings this week. It is not a ton in terms of page number, but the content is a little different than what we've been looking at in the past several weeks. And it sort of, again, as I think we've been doing throughout the semester, takes a different slant in terms of what do we mean by diversity, and again deals with primarily with sexual and gender orientation and identity from that perspective. So the last part here, down at the bottom, we have a video that I'll ask you to watch. This is actually, in my opinion, this came out last September 2015, I believe. Chronicle of Higher Education, which I know that a lot of you are using for your current event posts, which is great to see. Hopefully you've incorporated it into your daily reading as I do, and many colleagues of yours I'm sure do. But the video is called Ask Me, and again it is in relationship to gender identity and LGBTQ issues on our campuses. And again, it's posted via the Chronicle of Higher Education sometime last year in 2015, and it's in my opinion, it's an incredibly powerful and really honestly just well done video. So pay particular attention to that video. I hope that you'll find it interesting, challenging, and powerful as I did when I watched it. And again, that's one of the reasons we asked you to view this. Also, it is the prompt for this week's discussion board post, so pay particular attention to that. So some additional news and notes. First, in terms of assignments, there are 3 assignments for those of you who have not posted 2 current event blogs. The second one of those will be due by the end of this week, Sunday night, as always. By the way, I wanted to mention that those are very good, and I'm really happy to see the type of engagement that we've seen on those. So if you need to catch up and post 2, go ahead and do that this week. If you have questions about that, reach out. I think I covered that a couple of weeks ago, just in terms of the function of how to do that. Excuse me. Excuse me. So the first bullet point there, the final paper topic description, is due this week. So there's a fuller description, of course, of this assignment and of the final paper. It's maybe a little early in the semester for many of you to have looked very closely at the final paper details, but go ahead and take a look at that. and start to formulate what a possible or your probable paper topic will be. Write a short description and submit that via Blackboard. I'll have, of course, a submission portal there for you. The idea here is to get feedback from me, and I will do that I'll turn that around as quickly as I can, hopefully within a week. But the idea is that you'll get feedback and some more guided direction so that you don't go into, which we typically do, we go into final papers not blind because, of course, you've had the experience of the entire semester behind you, and hopefully your new knowledge and experience guide you. But this is, in terms of the process of the paper, hopefully it'll give you a little bit of a head start. So put some thought into that. If you have questions about the paper or this topic description, please reach out to me this week. If you have questions in your topic description, that's okay too. Go ahead and provide a full topic description and stay true to the assignment itself. But if at the end you want to tack on some questions that might help guide me through some feedback that would be more helpful to you, please feel free to do that. So again, the idea here is not that you need to prove to me that you're working on the paper, but so that I can give you a little bit of feedback and some guidance. So, and then as always, respond to the week 8 discussion board questions. And so looping back around, I mentioned this in the weekly post and to a couple of folks in email and already in once in this video. I apologize. I wanted to get, I told you last week my goal was to have grading caught up this week just with the memos and first half of the semester's discussion board posts. I've been a bit under the weather. You can probably tell I keep clearing my throat and sniffing. I apologize. I do feel much better now, even if I don't sound great. So I will be catching up the rest of this week, and we'll certainly be done with grading at the end of the week. My plan is to, of course, reach out to all of you and let you know when that's done. So please take some time and look through the grades and feedback I provide you on the memos. Let me know if you have any questions, concerns, comments, so forth, feedback. And we will, as always, work together to make things productive. So finally, as always, have a great week. Reach out to me with any questions or concerns. And I wanted to mention, please engage with your colleagues who are discussion leaders this week if you have the time and inclination. It's again, this is just meant as another conduit for you all, as discussion leaders, to take a closer look at the material itself. But then as classmates to have one more person sort of giving you their take, and just another opportunity for you all to engage with one another is the idea there. So have a great week. Let me know if you need anything, and I will look forward to talking to you all soon.